Any cold openers, or should we just hop right into it?
Are you with us?
Yeah.
Should we let it catch up for a second?
I'm here. We're here.
Is it me?
It's not you.
Do I need to run upstairs? Should I run upstairs? Does that help, you think?
I could gotta hear it cutting in and out. Oh no. Welcome on into the Tailgate Talk podcast, where
runner goes.
Wi-Fi is not good, and the drinks are refreshingly cold. What are we doing now? Where are we going? Maybe mute yourself before you move everything. Holy cow.
I'm just trying to get some better signal.
Where are we going?
Huh.
Is this a bit? Are you in on this, Jaywalk? What's going on?
No.
Welcome into the Tailgate Talk podcast. My name is
I think we lost him.
Itty Bitty.
Oh, still there. Oh my god. Alright. It's just a little bit of background.
Welcome on into the Tailgate.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
I can fix that.
Alright.
I can fix that. You want me to fix that? I can fix that. You sound good.
This is Tailgate Talk. Grab yourself a folding chair and a nice cold Life cider, because we've got sports talk fresh off the grill. Hosted by DB Cooper and Itty Bitty Ute, and produced by Jaywalk. Wi-Fi's rough, but we're ready to go. Let's get this tailgate started right now.
Wow. Welcome on into the Tailgate Talk podcast, where the roast beef is hot and the Mountain Dew is piping cold. I'm DB Cooper. Alongside me, Itty Bitty Ute. On the ones and twos, Jaywalk.
Wait.
Gentlemen, how are we doing? Itty Bitty, how are you?
So good. You guys like my hat down more? Or should I like come up a little bit?
Yeah, let us know in the comments. Do you like Itty Bitty's hat down more, or should he come up a little bit?
Yeah, it's not bad.
There you go.
It's not
Nice
bad.
look. I had a fun, not that you care, not that you asked, not that anyone asked, but I had a fun experience Saturday morning. Can I tell you about it?
Yes, and I care, for the record.
Well,
Yes, I asked.
okay. Perfect. Before I do, I did want to give a shout out to the listeners. Lots of listeners. Last month or so, we've been averaging like 200, 300 viewers an episode. It's been crazy. I will say we appreciate and love each and every one of you. Now, how long people are watching is slightly going down. I'm just going to say this is aside from my Saturday. I still got the Saturday to talk about, but the viewer retention is going down. We're a podcast of solutions. We're not an X's and O's podcast. We just come up with solutions, how to fix problems, right? Here's how you fix the problem. Now, a lot of people get busy. They start the podcast, they get busy, they got to go do something. They got to fold clothes, they got to go listen to their nagging wife, they have to go sit in a board meeting, they have to go on a drive, whatever. People get busy. What you do, you leave the video playing, okay? You got to put it in your pocket, leave the video playing. Just let it play. Just let the video play. Play it through. I just want to throw that out there. We love each and every one of you. Comment, like, subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your parents to subscribe. Tell everyone to subscribe. 129 followers. Couldn't be happier. Just wanted to let a little reminder. Just a little reminder. Let the video play. Let it play. You got somewhere to be, let it play. Funny moment Saturday morning. Either one of you ever done public Easter egg hunts in the public? With the public?
Yeah, I used to, and then there's an incident with the uncle.
Stop!
But
God.
besides that, no.
Okay. Well, don't I don't know. I'm not filled in on the incident with the uncle, but thoughts and prayers to all involved in that. I had my first public egg hunt on Saturday morning. Woke up bright and early. Show up at this public event, 9 o'clock, bright and early. Got the 2 little ones with me. It's 500 kids surrounded, right, by around the area. They got it sectioned off into ages. 4 through 7 here, 1 through 3 here, right? And your ages are anywhere in that range is where your kids are getting the eggs, right? I'm looking out, there's 500 kids. There's probably 300 eggs in this little area. I got this guy next to me. He's got a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, and he's in the 4 to 7 age range section. I told him, I said, you got your little one there. He wants eggs. There is like a baby section, like a 1 to 3. You might want to go over there. My wife's over there. You can take him over there. He's like, whatever. They blow the horn. It gets going. Every kid takes off, right? They're taking off. And they're picking up as many eggs as they possibly can. It's just it's like a zombie horde, and they are just absolutely just closing in on the centerpiece. The dad next to me, every kid's going except for his 1-year-old, and he goes, move, go. And obviously the 1-year-old doesn't react because he's shocked by all these kids running like zombies. And the dad goes, go. And the kid's not moving. He goes, go. I was like, this is why and I'm sitting there laughing, and I'm walking in. And the Easter egg hunt it was 30 seconds tops. It happened so quick. There were so many kids. It was pure chaos. And it was like straight out of a movie where like there were a lot of kids were like the happiest day of their lives. You know, my kid got one, my middle kid got 1 egg and he was just happy. He got the yellow one he wanted. My other kid got 2 eggs. He was just thrilled that he got a blue and green one. Happiest day of the year for these kids. And then it starts trickling and you see one kid crying because they didn't get any. And then once you notice the one kid, then you see 2 more over here and the parents are consoling him. And suddenly it's going from the happiest day in the world to like a majority of these kids. It's almost like a war scene. Like bombs are going off, kids are screaming, crying. People are running everywhere. Parents are like, it's okay. We'll go to grandma and grandma's next week. It was absolute chaos. Don't know how much experience anyone has with public egg hunts, but I will be going to them in the future. It was the funniest. I was crying. I was sitting there crying from laughter. I think a lot of the adults were wondering why I was laughing so hard right in the faces of these kids that were crying, but it was pretty freaking funny. I'm not gonna lie, especially because obviously if your kid didn't get any eggs, your kid just sucks, and that's on you as a parent, really. You gotta help map out where your kid's supposed to go in the egg hunt. But go ahead, anybody.
Yeah, I think it's a good lesson for life. I mean, that's a great lesson for life. That sounded like the Hunger Games. That's incredible.
It really was, bro. It was pure chaos and madness, like unlike anything I've ever seen in my life. And also, everything was on flat ground. Everything was on ground level. They just threw them out. There was one egg high up in the tree. So obviously that caught the attention of like the 100 kids in our little corner. And so a lot of the kids were just hung up on trying to get that one egg in the tree that had one chewy candy in it. And that was it. And then by the time they realized they couldn't get that one egg in the tree, all the other eggs were gone, and it was pure chaos. There was so much crying, so much. It was just the funniest thing in the world.
That makes me so happy. Yeah.
Bedlam.
Yeah.
It was so good. Did you guys do anything fun this weekend? Either of you?
I'm pretty much a solo dad this weekend, so doing the dad duty.
Fill us in. How did that go? Sorry, should have muted that.
It was good. Wanted to end it at times, but
Oh, jeez.
we got through it. You know, this is the grind season. I got to grind in the spring, got to grind in the summer. It preps us for the fall. We have a little system, me and the wifey. Talked about it in former podcasts. And it just happened to be this weekend, so, you know.
You grind winter, spring, and summer, and you get the fall.
Yeah, because
That's
Yeah. It's fair.
Yeah.
It's super fair.
yeah. Works out. Works out perfect.
Yeah.
Love it. Jaywalk, you do anything? You just relax.
Yeah, I relaxed. I had the kids and my wife. I started a new job this week, which has been great. We cleaned out the sweat lodge, the man cave, and we are back in operation. My son has been absolutely obsessed with Nintendo 64 games. We've been playing NBA Hang Time,
Nice.
NFL Blitz, Star Fox. It's been a riot. And then, in between that, we've been watching the MLB. We've been watching college basketball. CJ's way into it. And then we've got a little hockey net that we do shootouts with as well. So I'll get in the goal. CJ will shoot out with the stick
it.
and the ball. Dude.
That's amazing.
The sweat lodge is back up and running. We're so excited. But that was my weekend.
Sounds like an amazing weekend full of balls and sports and lots of things to play with. And probably, hopefully not any for his uncles.
Yeah, speaking of balls and sticks, love you, Uncle
Speaking
Tom.
of balls and sticks, Chuck Magic this weekend up at the U. I went to all three, had a great time. 80 Bitty, did you pick up anything from that series you wanted to touch on? If not, I got a couple.
Yeah, start us off, and
Please.
I'll come on top, or I'll follow. I'll follow.
Please, always get on top.
Yeah.
I like you on top. I'm a fan of the bottom. Now, I got to give a shout out before I forget. Chuck Magic this weekend played 3 games against Kansas State. In baseball, we took 2 of 3. I got to give a shout out to Chosen, the Chosen You. He shows up Friday, and he is our baseball Utah baseball correspondent. He knows more about Utah baseball than I could ever wish to. It's been great to have. I need a name, a number on the team. I ask, he gives it. Bam. He's been great. He shows up Friday night. He says, we have to, this is a must-win game. That's a must-win game. If we don't win tonight, we're getting swept. We lost Friday, won the next 2. Also, today, shout out Chosen. I got to give another shout out Chosen. The Sunday game, the final game of the series, the rubber match, some call it. Kansas State, for those that didn't see, Kansas State put up 7 runs in the first before we even grabbed a bat. Utah's down 7-0. We still had 27 outs to our name. And Chosen looks at me and goes, there's no chance we can win this game. It's over. And so shout out Chosen. That's our Utah baseball correspondent right there. For those that didn't see, we came back and won after giving up spot in 7. We also won the series after losing Friday. He's 0 for 2, but he's number 1 in our hearts.
That's a big rip right there. You hate to see that, the chalked call on the first inning.
Chalked call. We had 27 outs left.
Chalked.
And then we scored one run in the first. We're down 7-1. He goes, well, we can't win if we're just going to score 1 run in an inning. And I said, we quite literally would win 9-7 if we scored 1 run in an inning.
Yeah.
He was out to lunch today. You know who else was out to lunch? Was Spencer. My guy Spencer on the front row, Spencer Thornton.
Yeah.
Out to lunch. My guy, he has been the number, I lead a lot of the chants, and he's been reminding me to lead a lot of the chants. He's who I rely on when I'm caught up in conversation. I hear DB, and I look down, and Spencer's reminding me, Deuce is wild, Jets on deck, Cal Miller's coming up. Spencer's been there. First 3 innings of this Sunday game, Spencer was watching the Cubs game, and we lost some chants. We missed out on some chants. I tested him a couple times and noticed the Deuce is Wild coming up. I said, all right, to the people around me, I said, Deuce is Wild coming up. Let's see if Spencer's paying attention. Deuce is Wild pop up. He's down in his crotch, not even looking. I had to get on his ass. I said, Spencer, you wake the fuck up. I got to have you. And he did. He ended up waking up. Was part of the Chuck Magic, what brought us back. Shout out Spencer. Shout out Porter, my guy. Porter doesn't like to wear hats, but he participates in Deuce is Wild. It's amazing. Go ahead.
How do you... Just that little handshake without the hat? How do you do it?
Yes, little handshake without the hat is what he's been doing a lot of. Porter's a dog, dude. Why don't you show the people how we do Deuces Wild when it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs?
Yeah.
It's hard with the bucket hat, but can you give us?
Yeah.
is what you do. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. This is called Deuces Wild. Bang. 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 Beautiful. Thank you for that. Yeah, Spencer, God, he was good for 2 games, but the first half of the 3rd game, about ready to. I was close to going down there and punch him right in the throat and say, "Wake the fuck up." Couple notes. The last 2 games, Saturday and Sunday. Saturday won 13-11. Sunday won 16-14. Combined 72 hits in 2 games. 4-hour-plus long games. It was amazing. I baked. I think I got a little bit of heat stroke, just a little bit, just a touch, just a tism of it. Did you notice anything? You watched it on at least today's game, right? A little bit of it.
Yeah, I noticed some stuff.
What'd you get?
You know, I love our guy Bill O'Reilly. Love the dude. The guy's an absolute legend. But there's a handful of times he would say, "So there's that," during a play. Batter hits the ball and he goes, "So Luke Jacobs makes contact, so there's that." And I'm like, well, what the f*** does that mean? There's that. You know, because I was kind of like, I had it on in my headphones, I was doing stuff, and so I had to like go find my phone and see what was going on.
To clarify, yeah, kind of a radio perspective is what you were listening to Bill Riley on the baseball, and he would just say, there's that?
There's that, yeah. He had like 3 of them
Bill?
today, and I was like, what does that even mean?
yeah, when you're trying to listen.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Let me clarify. So is he saying like this is a problem? So there's that.
No. It'd be like,
What?
For an example, 2-2 count, Luke Jacobs in the box, pitch, and he hits it to right, and there's that.
Yeah.
And
there's
2
that.
down.
Is he out?
Yeah. It's like, was it a line drive? Was it like somebody, I don't know what's going on here.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
That's brutal for a sport that was literally invented with a thought in mind that will number everything out in such a way that you can just listen and know exactly what's going on. You don't have to watch to know what's going on. You can just listen to what's going on.
Yeah.
So brutal.
Yeah,
Boy, Bill.
Look, maybe, I don't know if it was just like a friend was betting him, like, hey, you got to say this during the broadcast. I don't know.
Could be.
I don't know if it's an off day or maybe that's just how he rolls. And
Let me ask you this. The radio, specific radio, not TV, but just specific radio broadcast for a baseball game, do you think that would be a job you would like to try your hand at some point?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except my one experience being a PA for a college basketball game was a disaster. Absolute disaster.
I mean, but the PA is still way different than like the radio broadcast, right?
Yeah.
Because you're going to be explaining what's going on to people listening.
Yeah.
Not necessarily just calling the bat. Like, I imagine that's a pretty tough job, but I would like my hand in it. I think I would suck.
Yeah.
I think I would suck at what Bill Riley does, but I would like to try it, especially baseball. What was that, Jaywalk?
Yeah, it's not like you're like part of the rules. You're not like maintaining the field of play. You're doing like color commentating, right?
Yeah.
You're like, isn't that what, right? Like if you're a PA, it's like the game kind of depends on you to be run. Like you have to control the clock and you have to control.
Not at like the U level. If you do the PA at the U level, and baseball, softball's the best to do it, your job is to literally, now in the box, number 6, Jake Long. Now up, 25, Cal Miller. That's literally, if you're the PA, now PA at other sports can be a little bit more active. That's 3, Keanu Dawes, you know? But baseball, softball, absolute, some of the best. This is like the radio. Like you are describing what you're seeing. Luke Jacobs up to bat. 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody out, 2 on. First and second. He hits the ball, line drive to right field. Right fielder coming on. He makes a dive and he makes a catch. It's an unbelievable fucking catch. What a great catch by the right fielder. Jake Gomez makes the unbelievable catch. There's 1 down. The runners do not tag. They stay put. Utah up 12-0. That's more like the radio broadcast. Maybe a little bit more exciting than Bill, possible.
Yeah, I think baseball is kind of like it's the best thing to have in the background, just like golf. No matter what you're doing, baseball game on, golf on, and so there's times where it can be like Santa Maria, but yeah, he's great. No, I'm not like ragging on the dude. I think he does a great job.
No.
But today,
We love Bill. We're fans of Bill. Bill's a fan of the podcast.
yeah,
Go ahead.
didn't know what he was saying when he said "there's that," and I was like, so what?
I think that's fair.
I don't know what that means. So
That's fair feedback.
Yeah.
It's so funny that you brought him up because I watched some of the highlights when I got home, and I noticed something that Bill did as well. Not as egregious as there's that on a baseball radio broadcast, but close because baseball, as we all know, is very superstitious. Jake Long gets up to bat in his final at bat. And all Jake Long needs to do, our left fielder number 6, all he needs is a double, and he hits for the cycle. For those that don't know, that's in a single game, you hit a home run, a triple, a double, and a single. That's called hitting for the cycle. Jake had done everything. He had hit 2 home runs, a triple, and a single. He just needed the double. And if you go watch that highlight, especially if you've watched the full at-bat highlight of it, Bill announces that Jake Long only needs the double 17 times. Like from the moment he steps into the box to the moment his bat hits the ball, he's mentioning what Jake needs to do, what it's for, who was the last to do it, when it was. And like the superstitious side of me, if I was watching it, I would have been yelling at Bill like, "Shut the fuck up!" It's like when a pitcher's throwing a no hitter. Like you can't mention the pitcher's throwing a no hitter. Or you'll blow it. You can't. Luckily, Jake overcame, but that'd be my feedback to Bill. Like, come on, like mention it maybe once for those that don't know. But superstitious, you can't just keep mentioning it over and over and over again in the final at bat.
yeah,
You kidding me?
yeah, that's tough. That is tough. Yeah, that's like the catcher, calling time, going to talk to his pitcher in the 7th inning, throwing a no-no. He's like, dude, you have a perfect going, bro. That's fucking crazy.
Could you imagine? Shout out to Jake Long, went 5 for 6, 2 home runs. Like I said, I don't know. I would be interested to know how many cycles have been hit with 2 home runs.
Ooh.
I doubt very many.
Yeah.
But be interesting.
And
first cycle, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, these are not common. I mean, there's a handful a year, right? Even in the MLB, my guess is around 20 a year, and there's a lot of baseball played. So
Yeah, like at all levels, 20 cycles hitting for a year.
Yeah.
You mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
I think this is the 3rd in Utah history, is what I saw today.
That's exactly what I was just about to bring up. 3rd cycle in Utah baseball program history, the first since 2002. It was done by Doug Beck on the 02 team, 05 team. First since 2005 by Doug Beck, way back when. And before that, the first cycle ever hitting in Utah baseball history. Do you want to give a guess on the year? Just give a guess.
I'm gonna go 67.
Actually, not bad in the grand scheme of things. 1982 was the first ever cycle in Utah baseball program history by Mike Young. I think that's Dave's brother, maybe. Mike Young, first ever Ute to do hit for a cycle in 82. The second was in 05, Doug Beck. And the third was today,
Wow.
as of recording, March 29th, 2026. Jake Longball. Longball Mahal Ball.
My whole ball. Well, Johnny on the spot, stat guy.
Please.
And there
We
is.
had one of those at one point.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
7 players in MLB history have hit for the cycle with 2 home runs, including a guy named Joe DiMaggio.
Decent. I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
Yeah.
Little guy named DiMaggio.
Yeah. She was good. But 7 in the history of the sport is wacko.
At the MLB level,
Yeah.
I must say. But that does put it in great perspective.
There's been 350 total in the history of baseball.
350 cycles hit for in MLB baseball. 7 of those were done with 2 home runs.
Mm-hmm.
That puts it in great perspective of what Jake Long accomplished today. That was crazy. Shout out Jakey boy. Long ball, Mahal ball. I've got a list of these nicknames. You can't force a nickname. It's got to come to you naturally. A lot of them have been coming naturally. Obviously, Cal Miller. Miller time is the easiest. Miller time. You got Luke Jacobs. You're always going to play off of maybe a little Star Wars, and I just like the long, deep Luke, like Luke, I am your father. We're getting a kind of a list of them though. Got Jake Long Ball Mahal Ball for Jake Long, and he is the long ball hitter.
Yeah.
We got Jet Gilliam. He gets up to bat. J-E-T. Jet. Little play off of the Jets chant, the New York Jets chant. You got we have so many I forget. Quite literally. We got Jet Gilliam. J-E-T. Jet. We got Cam Gurney. He's number 18. And like Gurney kind of sounds like just one of those attorney's names. So you got 1-800-CALL Gurney. He's a 1-800 number's always going to answer. Cam Gurney always answers. 18 1-800. That one might be one of my favorites.
Jet is no fly zone, correct?
Jet is no fly zone. Oh, also plays center field, so every time he gets a ball hit to him, no fly zone for the Jet. One of my babies, DA, Daniel Arabe. DA all day, baby. One of my favorites, DA all day, baby. Number 21, Daniel Arambula. That's why I had to shorten it to DA because I can't get his last name, Daniel Arambula. 21 has been playing a lot of third, but the last 2 days they moved him to short.
Ooh.
And put Z, another one, Zakai. Listen to this. Z says, night, put him to sleep, Z. Then he hits the go-ahead home run in the 8th. Kidding me, bro? You kidding me? I told Z, put him night. Put him night, Z. Z says night, and then he hits the go-ahead first home run as a Ute. Go-ahead home run in the 8th.
Damn.
Oh, come on.
Wild.
We're getting a list of them, bro. I'm losing track. And my boy Spencer keeps me on top of all of them, except for when the Cubbies are on. Anything else on Utah baseball? We're not back at Utah baseball at the Chuck. We're not back at the Chuck until April 17th.
Yeah. Big day. We need fans to show up. Again, the Chuck is one of the best ballpark nicknames ever created. Shout out Father Stu. The Chuck.
Goated. I talked to a handful of Kansas State fans the last couple days. Tons of Kansas State fans. And when I would run into one, I would ask, like, how is it? How are you enjoying yourself? Every single one of them said, this is the most amazing baseball experience I've ever had. Now, these are Kansas State fans that are obviously traveling to a lot of baseball games, supporting Kansas State. They see a lot. Every single one of them, hands down, said, this is unbelievable. They would put out their arms and hands and go, like, are you kidding me? Like, it doesn't get better than this. Yeah, that's I know. We're blessed. Not one of them mentioned any, like, there wasn't ever one bad thing about the Chuck. It was incredible. So shout out Kansas State fans.
Yeah.
Also shout out Kansas State blowing leads.
Yeah.
Against the Utes. We love that. Whether it's football or baseball.
Yeah. We won't talk.
Big week for baseball. Opening day, opening weekend for baseball. Anything sticking out to you there?
Yeah, I had 2 really good days of betting. Day 3 was a split down the middle. So it is my favorite sport to bet on. It's not even close.
It's a great sport.
Yeah.
It's a great sport to bet on. I love them all for their own reasons, but especially it's going from basketball straight into baseball. That's perfect for me.
Yeah.
Because basketball, everything happens so quickly that betting can just be, blink of an eye, and it's you went from. I did it today with Duke. I had Duke -5. They were up by 19. I'm like, I have this in the bag. Blink of an eye, they lose.
Yeah.
And it's just doesn't. It feels. Baseball just feels like more of a slow burn and build up to it. Things can happen quickly, but you can at least like see it coming a little bit faster than a 3-point shot from half court.
Yeah, plus one swing of the bat could change the entire game, and so you're never out of it.
Let me ask you this: are you looking for? Yeah, especially with 27 outs. Are you looking for anything when you're placing your bets, or are you just going where your eye takes you?
Yeah,
What's been working?
Yeah, kind of going where my eye takes me. I've talked about it with DB before, but for those that don't know, I kind of grew up a Braves, Red Sox fan, and they've kind of rubbed me the wrong way in the past couple of years with buying their teams, and so I've kind of just, and since I started betting on baseball, I just like baseball. I love baseball. I don't have a single team.
Are you betting against? Why are you bringing up the teams? What are you looking for betting wise?
Yeah, what I'm saying is because usually I bet with my heart. So it's I'm always betting on the Chicago Bears. I'm always betting on the Utes. And so now it's awesome. I don't have any skin in the game. I could bet against the Red Sox. I could bet on them, and it doesn't matter. So.
Nope. I love that.
But yeah, I mean
that is the most freeing way to bet.
Oh yeah, first week or two, a little difficult. You're just trying to get the swing of things. But it's a good start. So I'm
couldn't be happier for that start for you.
Thanks, baby.
I love it. Let's keep it going. I've been liking the ABS. We've talked about it. We talked about it in spring training. In spring training, it seemed to me, though I don't watch spring training games, but I saw highlights, and every ABS highlight, for those that don't know, the challenging system that the MLB is doing, either a batter, catcher, or pitcher can challenge if it's a ball or a strike. And in spring training, when I noticed it happening, it seemed to take too long. The ump had to stop, take off his mask, and then the video took forever to load, and then he had to make an announcement. It seemed too long. From what I've noticed this first weekend, those seem to be going quick and kind of exciting moments. Like, the crowd kind of gives a pop or a bigger boo. Did you see Derek Shelton, the Minnesota Twins manager today, got fucking tossed from the...
No.
So Josh Bell, former Pirate, he full count and took ball 4 and started walking to third. The pitcher, I think, he was the one. He challenged, and the challenge came back, and it showed the absolute slightest piece of the ball touching the zone. I don't know how that can be as accurate as they're claiming, but so it's called strike 3. He's out, and Derek Shelton, the Twins manager, also former Pirates manager last year, he came out and he argued it with the ump, and the ump's like, what do you want me to do?
It's not my
computer's call.
Yeah.
I called it your way.
Yeah.
The computer is the one that's saying it's a strike. There's nothing I can do. So he tossed him.
Wow.
Derek Shelton, first manager to get tossed because of the challenge system.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Dude, I saw the one today too. I might be wrong here, but I think it was the Reds. But it was back-to-back pitches. The batter challenged it. He was down 1-2. 8th inning, bottom of the 8th or something like that. So tight game, runners on base, and they rung him up. He taps it, ball. Crowd goes nuts. Very next pitch, same thing. Ball kind of on the corner, up, rings him up. He taps it again, another ball, and the crowd went nuts, dude. They won the World Series. It was electric.
It's so good.
And to your point,
so good.
it was quick. It was very fast.
That's going to be the key. It can't hold up the game. It's got to be quick, but the crowd pop's absolutely hilarious. These umps, bro, that's calling balls and strikes 12-year-olds is tough.
Yeah.
Let alone when they're coming in as fast as these pitches and moving as far as these pitches are.
Yeah.
One of the hardest jobs in the world, and the umpires are actually pretty freaking amazing at what they do, all things considered. And then you're just putting, especially when it's back-to-back and they're building. I've seen a couple of those where it's more than one in an inning that the ump's getting overturned, and it's got to get in your head. I wonder if umps are going to start retiring sooner. It just feels like more umpire accountability, and previously it's whatever I say goes, and if you don't like it, you don't like it. They keep stats on all these guys, so
Yeah.
they have to hit a certain threshold. But
Yeah, so the umpire, I think that played a huge role in future calls. The umpire was CB Buckner during that Red Sox game. So he got challenged twice in a row, humiliating for the umpire. He was super annoyed, but the Red Sox were at bat, and he pulled his swing. So he didn't do a full swing and pulled it back. And instead of going to the first base umpire, I feel like there was a lot of ego because he had just been challenged twice. He didn't even look to the base umpire, and he rung him up, and it ended the inning. And the manager got tossed after that for the Red Sox. But it was like, had he not been challenged twice with the ABS system, then he might not have had this, like, you know, gusto to not even check with the first base ump to see if he swung at that or if he held back the swing.
it's
kind of an interesting dynamic.
Yeah, it's gonna be super interesting to see how it all plays out. Because again, these guys are making most calls correct, and they do a really good job. But like you said, Jaywalk, humiliating. Like, they got to take off their mask and look at the crowd too to do it as well. And then the call comes back, and then you have the crowd just grilling you, which they're used to an extent, but not with their mask off all face. You know, like, and not on balls and strikes. I don't know. I just feel like it's going to have to get to a point where all balls and strikes are fully automated.
Yeah.
And you're not even putting the ump in that spot.
And I think one of the highlights of being an umpire is the strike three call, because you put your effort into that, right? Speaking of which, what was your strike three?
Oh, I'm bow and arrow strike. So I don't know if it'll pull up from here, but I go bow. I'll grab the bow, and then I do an arrow. So that looks like strike three.
Okay. I like that.
Hopefully I didn't. Probably just woke up my kid.
Yeah. I used to go to the side, you know. But I saw some dude on the old TikTok, and he did the uppercut, and I lost it, dude.
That's so good. Yeah.
So I might have to go next time I'm gonna have to go.
I love how you say I'm gonna have to go. Like, you haven't umped in over 10 years.
No,
I think.
but I might
Like,
get back
next
into
time
it
you come
because
around
of
to
this.
it.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking, dude, if we started umping again and like mic'd ourselves up, we could have such good content. It'd be so good.
It would be good.
Jaywalk there filming us.
I'd love that.
It'd be so good. I'm so down to look into
Summer job, baby.
it. Yeah.
Dude, put some meta glasses on, honestly.
Oh.
So, all
Very good
right.
idea.
So then would we rotate? Who would be at home? Who would be at first?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in.
Dude,
Yeah. I hate calling balls and strikes, dude, because every pitch there is a parent that has to bitch about it, and yeah.
It's usually you that's bitching about it.
That's
I
true.
love it. I love the more they bitch and the more that I just call strikes on their kid.
Yeah.
The more I just love it. I just soak it in.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that, dude.
The best is when it's like 1-1, you call one, and it's like it could go either way, and they blow up. But then the next one is that far outside, and you ring them up, dude. It's just like, if you're gonna complain, dude, I'm gonna ring you up.
I kid you not. I think the last time you umped that I know about, I think it was a Cal Miller game when he was like, you would have been like 8 at this point, because
Yeah.
Cal Miller played in the game that me and you did last together.
That I absolutely
crazy.
butchered that call out in the
in left field.
Yep. Yeah. How can I forget?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Cal Miller, who's now Utah's best player and highest rated recruit of all time. We'll have plenty of baseball talk over the summer.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. Definitely, we have to bring that up at some point, because that's a great one. That's a great story. I don't have too much more. I did see the devil. Got the Pirates on. We got to mention the Pirates. Itty bitty, as he says, he doesn't have a one diehard team, as you can see by the Bears gear and his Yankees hat that's backwards. Never been a Yankees fan, but likes the hat. It's a sick hat. I am a diehard Pirates fan. I saw the Devil, which you see the Devil a lot as the Pirates a fan. 33 years, Barry Bonds curse, all of it. Opening day was Thursday. I was in the office working and preparing for meetings and such, and in between just a little bit of free time, maybe taking a whiz or something, scroll the old Twitter machine. Every national media member right before the games started on Thursday for opening day was saying this might really be the Pirates' year, not to win the World Series, but to make the playoffs. This really might be the year. They have the core. This is what they've been working for 10 years. This is really it. Paul Skeens, Connor Griffin, who's not even up yet, but people are excited. He's on your fantasy team. I think he's in your starting lineup. Might want to fix that. He's in AAA. But we're building, and literally this isn't Pirates fans. This isn't fandom. These are national baseball media. Pat McAfee is talking about it. This is the Pirates year, and I'm just getting excited. Top of the first comes up. We score 2 runs. You score 2 runs. Paul Skeens on the mound. That's an automatic W. I'm on cloud 9. Everyone's saying it's the Pirates' year. We hit a 2-run home run. We were the last team, dead last year in home runs, 117 home runs. Next closest team hit 140 bombs. Well, we start off the season with a 2-run shot by one of our newcomers, Brandon Lau, and give Paul Skeens, before he even touches the ball, a 2-run lead. I think this is it. We won. We're going to the World Series. Paul Skeens didn't even complete the first inning. A very big piece of this whole puzzle. O'Neal Cruz made 2 of the worst. I mean, he made Coach Gruden look like an Hall of Fame level.
Hey, come on now.
2 of the worst outfield plays you'll ever see out. I mean, if Jet Gilliam had done it for Utah, I would have lost it. This is O'Neal Cruz, Major League Baseball player, second year full time as a center fielder, and he made 2 of the worst plays you'll ever see. Paul Skeens walked multiple batters. He never walks any batters. We lost. I spent the rest of the day after that first inning. I was face to face with the devil the rest of the day. I was face to face. I had a one-on-one with my manager. He's like, "How's it going?" I told him I led with, if the Pirates weren't ever a part of my life would be so much better. It would just be so much better. I was wishing death on friends. I was wishing ill on the people closest to me. I wanted the worst for everyone around me because I was face to face with the devil himself all day, just snarling down my grill. And again, as a Pirates fan, as a lifelong diehard Pirates fan, I've been face to face with the devil a lot. The devil has never felt closer to my face than Thursday. I wanted everyone to eat. I wanted you to die while eating a hot dog. I was hoping Cornell was going to fall off the bleachers at Citi Field. I was hoping Brady was going to get in a play and and I was dead serious about all of it. I wanted the worst for everyone. No shame.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of a comeback to roast you, but
there's none.
There's none.
There's none. It's the Pirates.
Yeah. I could not in this. It's not the same, but I could kind of relate being a Bears fan. I had a similar thing, right? 2019.
Stop.
Come on. I mean, Pirates are way worse for sure. They're the biggest franchise in all sports, but
I think the Browns are closer to the Pirates. But go ahead.
Yeah. But 2018,
I think you have it bad as a Bears fan. I'm not downplaying what
Yeah.
you have as a Bears fan.
But I was going to say, similar experience, 2018, we had a good year, made the playoffs, great defense, drafted Trubisky, he was up and coming, had a great year. 2019 is this is it. This is the year. We got better, and we faced the Green Bay Packers. It was the opening Thursday of NFL football. Couldn't be more excited. And I think we were down 19-0 at half, and we put up 3 points. And we were just sitting there yeah. So I get it. It's
You kind of get it.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't cheer for a franchise like that for sure, but I would have to move on eventually. But
1 playoff appearance in 33 years, because I don't count one game as playoff appearance. 1 playoff appearance in 33 years. 1. So the one you mentioned in 2018, and then they had another one this year. Like, I would give my left nut for 2 playoff appearances in my lifetime.
Yeah.
You are close.
Yeah.
It does suck to be a Bears fan.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the Bear isn't as cool as a fucking Pirate. So let's be honest.
Yeah. Debatable.
Let's see. Face to face with the devil. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, we did get. I gotta go. I gotta speak out. I had a mix of perfect timing. I watched on the Sunday. I was at the Chuck in the Deuces Wild section. Watched the final 6 outs of the Pirates game. We got our first win of the year. Raised the Jolly Roger. Watched the Ute comeback. Then went home, drove home, got the TV on, just in time to watch Duke collapse in horrific fashion. Which, I bet on Duke. They weren't going to cover, so I might as well cheer for Duke to lose in the worst way possible. And they quite possibly lost the worst way possible. Absolutely hilarious. And then that game finished, and I went right into Sunday Night Baseball on Peacock. It was like a string of the most remarkable events. I'm on cloud nine. Again, if I wasn't a Pirates fan, my life would be so much better. But even regardless, I'm still on cloud nine. Unbelievable life that I live. Sometimes you just know when like the big man above is just guiding you to the perfect timing in life, right? Unbelievable Sunday for the boy. Do you have any March Madness thoughts? We're kind of winding down on March Madness.
Yeah. I suck. Almost did last most of my brackets, so let's get this shit over with and move on, huh?
Where did you go too many upsets?
Yeah, and we talked about it as March Madness kicked off. The upsets are dead, dude. I think they're dead. NIL killed it.
I disagree with NIL killed it. Upsets, there's always been a reason. I disagree with you on this, actually. If you want to win a bracket challenge, you pick mostly chalk. Most years, in whether NIL or not, most years of March Madness, the 1 seeds get there's a reason they're the 1 seeds. The 1 seeds go to the Final Four in most years. So you pick at least 2 1 seeds to go.
Yeah.
You don't go anything less than a 4 seed is like crazy to get to the Final Four.
Yeah.
But if you kind of like stick to 2 to 3, maybe 4, maybe all 4 1 seeds, as fun or as not fun as that sounds to do on your bracket, that's the game-winning recipe, and it's always been the game-winning recipe, even pre-NIL. Take it from somebody that won a bracket challenge pre-NIL, 2011, Kemba Walker Time, best player in the nation that year. That's how you win it. That's how you win it. You got to go most of chalk. It's always been the case. So I know that's your issue. Too many Cinderellas, too many upsets. They don't happen. Pick a couple that your most favorite upset could happen. Don't go crazy. Don't pick all the 12s over 5s.
Yeah.
That one's kind of dead. It's now more the 11s over the 6s.
Yeah.
Got to pay attention to the first or last 4 in the play-in games. Those teams are always hot in their second game.
Yep. Yeah.
I thought it's been a good March Madness, though. Some good games.
Yeah. One shiny moment always hits, so can't wait for that. Always hits.
The last couple of years, I will say, I haven't even listened to the One Shiny Moment. I'm so like ready for baseball.
Yeah.
The moment the game ends, I just turn off. The moment. I haven't even made it to the One Shiny Moment. And again, not that I mentioned it this podcast, but we have mentioned in the past, if Utah was in the tournament, One Shining Moment would hit way harder.
Yeah.
For me. You'd be dying to see your One Shining Moment.
Yeah.
Do you think BYU fans are just itching to see their shot in the One Shining Moment this year?
Yeah, they're one.
What do you think it is? Do you think it's AJ crying?
They're one game lost, dude.
Yeah, or do you think it's Kevin Young looking stupefied? You got a handful of options. They got to be just itching to see what their shot is in the One Shining Moment, right?
Yeah. Dude, absolute failure of year. They, like you said, it was Final Four bust. They should be playing this next week. What you got there, DB? What do you got?
I hope it comes through. I don't want to spill any news here, but I hope it comes through. That's all I'm saying. Steven Sells, get it done. Get it done.
Get it done.
I want to represent on a higher level. I've been loving the brand.
Yeah.
I love my bottle.
Do we want to talk about May 2nd?
Hit him with it.
Okay. Tailgate Talk is going to launch the biggest, the largest cornhole tournament come August. So, DB, Jaywalk, and I are going to kind of do a trial run here in May. And it's going to be May 2nd. We're only going to have a handful of teams. We want feedback. We want people to talk. Let us know how it goes. So this August tournament is top-notch. And we need a couple more teams. So if you're interested, hit the boys up.
12 teams at the minimum, 16 at the most. I think we're already at 11 committed and paid, right? Well, for the podcast sakes, we got 11 committed and 11 paid.
Yeah.
Spots are filling up very quickly. You're going to want to get in now. And if you've made it this long in the episode, you're definitely a dog. You want to participate in this. It's going to be fun. We have a fun crew coming. We'll have food. Hopefully TV there if Chuck comes through. Hopefully some TV. But food, good times, music. Jaywalk will be making everyone laugh. I'll be on the grill. Itty Bitty will be rubbing his nuts probably somewhere, doing nothing.
Yeah.
Just staying out of the way, I guess.
Yeah.
Being seen, not heard.
Yeah. Just like Uncle Tom, but
just like Uncle Tom.
Yeah.
Seen, not heard.
Yep.
Yeah. That's May 2nd, Saturday. Got plenty of time to put it in the calendar, ask for permission, do whatever needs to be done. Also, April 11th, coming up. April 11th, Utah softball at home against Texas Tech. Okay? We are tailgating during the softball game. This is not a tailgate you want to miss. How many tailgates do you get to witness live while tailgating? 0. Because we're just going to be right over the fence. We're going to have a perfect view right into the game while tailgating. We're going to have something on the Traeger. We're just smoking that thing right up. And it's going to be a fun time. That's April 11th. Put that in the calendar. Come to that. But also, May 2nd, cornhole. And the cornhole, to go back to that really quick, me and Itty Bitty are not participating in it as far as competition. We'll be there, but we're not competing in it. So it's anyone's game to win, really. If you think you can't win it, let me tell you, you can. Because me and Itty Bitty aren't playing. So it'll be a nice little prize winning for whoever. And I'll put it out there. If you win this May 2nd one, free entry into the August one.
Yeah.
I'll pay for it.
Yeah, same. Plus, we have, 2 groups or 2 teams that have never played before? But they just want to have a good time. And this isn't going to be an all day thing. Same with April 11th. If you could make it for 30 minutes, just do it. Yeah.
Again, cornhole's kind of a test run. Don't exactly know how long we're going to take. It's not going to be all day. Don't know how long we're going to take. I can confidently say April 11th, the softball tailgate. We're going to set up at 11. Game starts at 12. Games go for 3 hours tops. It is a tailgate from 11 to 3. That's the tops. You know what? If 3 comes around and we're having a great time, the game's over, and we want to keep hanging out, we can keep hanging out if we want.
Yeah.
But if the significant other's like, how long are you going to be? Say 11 to 3. 11 to 3.
Yeah.
That'll cover more than you need.
And if you got stuff going on, you can swing by for 45 minutes. Come by for 45 minutes.
Swing by for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, you got 10? Give us 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to be there. If you can't be there from 11:3, doesn't mean you can't come.
Yeah.
We'd still love to see you. Shake our hands, kiss some babies. That's all I got. You know, anything else?
That's all I got.
Either of you? Jaywalk, you good?
We good.
How about this bucket hat? One time for the bucket hat?
That's filthy, dude. Merch Mahal.
Hi.
Hi. That's filthy, dude. That's going to go hard on the golf course.
Oh, you kidding me? It's going to go insane on the golf course.
It's going to go crazy.
Absolutely insane. Let us know what you think about the merch, too.
Yeah.
Miller Time hat's coming.
We got a lot cooking, guys.
Got a lot cooking.
We got a lot cooking.
A lot cooking. It's a great time to be part of the Tailgate Talk business.
Yes.
We love you guys. We appreciate everyone. As always, go Utes.
Bang.
That's it for this week's episode of Tailgate Talk. If you made it this far into the video, we thank you. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss another tailgate. We got big things coming for you guys. April 11th, May 2nd, and be on the lookout for tons of one-off merch and exclusive content. And as always, go Utes.